Everyone, welcome to GemChem. Now today's video is on kinetic theory of gases, part 6 video, and here we will see how we can determine the internal energy and heat capacities and also the ratio of heat capacities represented by gamma. Now before starting, if you have not watched the previous parts of kinetic theory of gases, please do watch it. I will give the link in the description box as well as the I button present above this video. Now let us start. Now see, using the classical theory of equipartition, we can estimate the value of internal energy, molar enthalpy, molar heat capacity at constant pressure and at constant volume, and ratio of heat capacity gamma. Now, this theory of equipartition is being explained in kinetic theory of gases part 5 video. Please do watch it. It will be helpful. I will give the link in the description box. So, by using this theory of equipartition, these can be determined. Now, this is UM, that is our internal energy. It can be obtained by using Avogadro number multiplied by the total energy. Now, this total energy comes from contribution of translational energy, rotational energy and vibrational energy. And the values of this translational, rotational and vibrational energies are given as follows. That is, for translational energy, it is 3/2 kBt. Now, how it is obtained is being already explained. So, please do watch the video on theory of equipartition. You can obtain the knowledge from there. Now, see, the rotational energy can be either 2/2 kBt, that is only kBt, or 3/2 kBt. Similarly, vibrational energy, it can be 3n minus 5 kBt or it can be 3n minus 6 kBt. Now, the molar enthalpy value, that is Hm, is being given by Um plus RT. Now, this is not a general formula. This is for only ideal gaseous system. Now, the molar heat capacity at constant volume is given by dUm by dt, and it is the partial derivative of internal energy with respect to the temperature and at constant volume. Similarly, Cpm, that is molar heat capacity at constant pressure, is given as Cvm plus R. It is actually the derivative of the molar enthalpy with respect to temperature, and gamma is the ratio of Cpm by Cvm. It is the ratio of actually Cpm by Cvm. Now we will see for monoatomic gases. For monoatomic gases, we have already discussed that the degrees of freedom is only 3. So, it has an energy of only E translational, right? So, its energy is 3/2 kBt. And so, its Um, that is internal energy, is 3/2 RT. Now, where from R came? We have to know that R came from this part. Na into Kb gives us the constant, universal gas constant R. Now, what will be the Cv? Cv will be equal to 3/2 R. Derivation of this Um with respect to temperature. So, we get this one. And Cp then will be equal to 3/2 R plus R, which is equal to 5/2 R. Now, on taking the ratio of Cp by Cv, we obtain it to be as 5/3, which is equal to 1.67. So, we have already now obtained for monoatomic gas, we have obtained the Um value, Cv value, Cp value and gamma value. Now, we will see for our next one, that is the diatomic gases. So, for diatomic gases, their 3n is equal to 6, right? 3 2s are 6. So, 6 degrees of freedom. So, for energy, it will be E translational plus E rotational plus E vibrational. So, there is 3 degrees of freedom here, kBt, plus kBt here, that is 2 degrees entered here, half kBt for each one, and 1 kBt for 1 degree of freedom for rotational this one and for vibrational this one, and the rotational contains 2 into 1 by 2 kBt and it contains 1 kBt. So this value is being obtained. So now on evaluating these parts, we get the value to be as 7 by 2 kBt. So our value comes to be as 7 by 2 RT and the CV value comes to be as 7 by 2 R. So we get our CP value to be as 7 by 2 plus 1 whole R is equal to 9 by 2 R, and the gamma value is CP by CV. So it is equals to 9 by 7, which is equals to 1.28. Now this is the case when the molecule is linear. This is the case for linear, and when the molecule is non-linear, what we get? We obtain only the rotational and the translational energy. In that case, we do not have the degree of freedom, 1 degree of freedom for the vibrational case. Then in that case, that is 3n minus 6. So here the energy becomes 3 by 2 kBt plus 3 by 2 kBt. How these are coming already being explained. So if any confusion occurs, please first watch the video on equipartition and then come to this video. Now see this one, it is 3 kBt, right? And then the becomes 3RT and CV equals to 3R. So CP becomes 3R plus R equal to 4R. 4R. And the ratio is 4 by 3, which is near about 1.33. So this is obtained for non-linear molecule. Next, we go for triatomic ones. Now triatomic molecules have same. So first we will do for linear ones, right? So we start with linear. For linear, we see that here it is 3 energies already present. So we take for translational 3 by 2 kBt plus 2 degrees of freedom for rotational, so it becomes kBt, and the leftover 4 degrees of freedom for the vibrational. So the total energy comes to be as 13 by 2 kBt. So becomes 13 by 2 RT. CV comes to be as 13 by 2 R. So CP becomes 13 by 2 R plus 1 R, that is 15 by 2. So the gamma which is being obtained is 15 by 13, which is equal to 1.15. Now if we do the same thing for non-linear case, then here the difference in energy is like this. Here in this case the epsilon is 3 by 2 kBt plus here there is 3 degrees of freedom for rotational case. Now since 3 degrees of freedom present here, so 1 degree less in this case for vibrational, so it becomes 3 kBt and the value equals here to be as 6 kBt. So we can see is equal to 6 RT and CV equals to 6R and Cp equals to 6R plus 1, 7R, and the gamma value comes to be 7 by 6, which equals to 1.17. So we obtained the value for all these, that is for linear as well as non-linear. This is for linear and this is for non-linear. So this is how the molar internal energy and the molar heat capacities are being determined. Kinetic theory of gas and theory of equipartition. So hope it was helpful. So this much for today. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment.